Collegiate and DME Sports Academy, the host school for the weekend, should be a solid athletic matchup.
DME coming off a great showing last night against one of the favorites in West Oaks.
Yeah, that was a very good game that came down to the absolute last shot. DME not able to tie or win that game there, but great showing. That's one of those you lose, but you're proud of your performance.
Looks like 41 from DME earned himself an old starting spot.
So that was your MVP of the game for DME.
I thought it was good. Thought it was really good. Mainly from a productivity standpoint.
When he was in the game, it definitely changed the way they played.
He was just able to hold serve, you know.
Also, when they had number 23 in, they got a lot done then too. So DME gets the first possession.
5 on the shot clock, just now getting into their offense.
And gets the bucket.
If you're Superior, you're pretty happy with your defensive possession.
Yeah, they definitely. Now, floater there, waste of a possession, not a good shot. Working it downtown, got Musa.
Moved it a little bit.
Travel.
Moved it a little bit.
So it'll be Shaheed bringing the ball up for the Legion. Nice play there. They faked like he was coming to the wing, cut back door. Great play drawn up there for the Legion.
He traveled. If you're an assistant over there, you're writing that down anytime they stack and go out the backside looking for back door.
Now there's a much better take, strong to the goal for Shaheed.
Well, 1-3-1 here.
Three, no good, as Shaheed comes away with the board. Good pass on the baseline and a bucket. Going to lead to a timeout after the score by Sanders as they go out to a quick 6-2 lead. So Collegiate doing things the right way. Coach Mondragon wanted to call a quick timeout, get his guys together. And
well, I kind of expected them to come out a little flat after last night. You got a shot at the buzzer to arguably come up with an upset.
Sure.
Big win, big program win. Expected them to come out a little flat. Maybe this was an attention getter that they needed right here. And you'll see that change a little bit.
So Freddie to bring the ball up for DME.
Once again, Superior shows 1-3-1.
Back up top. They kind of spread the court a little bit like you mentioned they should do last night. As they got the turnover. And the shifty layup there is good. So drive to the baseline, stop, nothing there. 3 guys on him. Plenty of team opening. He couldn't find anybody.
Good kick for the 3.
And the 3 is good for Robert Hardy. He has 5. This feels like a home game for Superior Collegiate.
It does,
now.
Don't it?
Pass to Freddie, pulls up 2.
Big shot.
Gets it to fall.
Big shot there. They needed that.
No good on the
wide left. I think the Buffalo Bills remember that kick.
So that's another play where he just came off a basket, feeling good, took a 3. So Coach Mondragon not happy about not seeing some open players.
Not happy.
seconds gone when he gets to the ball. So pass up to Farrington. Tip, holds on to it. Has the screen, contested three, and he gets it. Not much you can do to stop that.
Wanted to let everyone know he made it, too.
That's right.
He's ready to play.
You need that fire right now
Yeah.
if you're DME.
He's ready to play.
And another solid drive.
No one came over to take a charge.
So Farrington calling for it. Passes it right back. Floater good for Farrington. 7 points early on. 7 of their 9 points.
He's like he's instant rice out there. You know, he's just scoring it right now. 5 in a row. Playing a little harder on the defensive end, too.
3 good for Hardy. His second. He has
Coach Bianchi was trying to get a timeout over there. No one looked at him. No one looked at him.
Farrington
probably need to find him. They probably need to find him.
He is on fire right now.
He just said, you know, guys, I'll show up with some energy. I'll play. Bad shot there.
So a chance to get even closer here. Trying to get it to their guy, Farrington.
Good idea by Musa there, looking for the man who's hot.
Yeah, probably a bounce pass there.
Could have been, yeah. But at least his mindset as a sophomore was to find the guy who's just scored 8 in a row. Is that right? Jumper and 2 threes. Yep.
Yep, he's got 10 of their 12. Guards doing it all for DME.
The problem is defensively. Both teams, neither one of them can be happy. 16 in 5 minutes and 12 in 5 minutes.
So one dribble and picks it up. As Freddie again with the ball.
Now they come out man. That way they can get to the shooter one-on-one right here.
Oh, nice move. Got to make that. Gets his own, pads his stats a little bit and gets the bucket.
Might as well add 2 rebounds and a basket.
He's got 2 points, 2 boards for Musa Diabate. So foul, or Malcolm Farrington with the foul.
So right there, DME made the decision to face guard 13. What that did with 13 being in the corner was it gave a driving lane because there was no built-in help.
And Shaheed took advantage of that, and that's why he's shooting 2.
Good call there by Coach Mondragon, though, just to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit with Legion making a couple threes there.
So only a 2-point game now.
Yeah, the thing of it is, Superior came out really, really hot. Shot the ball. They shot the ball unbelievable start this thing.
And this is the lineup right now for DME that really started to draw things in against West Oaks.
Absolutely.
We got a substitution in for the Legion. The Shaheed will come out after the free throw. So we'll see how DME responds.
See what you get here. I think the ball's got to go to Musa. get a flare.
Fadeaway.
You know, he likes that shot. Made it last night a couple times.
Into the corner, three. No good, and the rebound DME.
Good
Good
throw
pass.
ahead. Good throw ahead. Oh, he
And a walk.
traveled.
About 6 steps on that one, but they don't call it.
Good no call.
Good for DME.
Good no call.
And DME again
I've
with the
seen
ball.
that a lot this weekend, though.
Catches it out of bounds, but Coach Mondragon's still happy with the effort on the defense to have had the ball in the first place.
Absolutely. You know, when they've come back behind Malcolm's instant offense to take the lead by one.
So tying his shoe allows the wide open three for Shaheed. So wasn't aware that the game was going on, tying his shoe. And because of that, it is 2018. Legion on top. Looking at the score kind of throws me off because DME is it's their home court, but they are the away team.
Well, I think DME's going to go back to one of two things here. They're going to go Musa in the ISO 15 feet, 12 feet, or they're going to get the ball to Malcolm coming off a down screen to see if they can keep him going.
I believe that last possession they had, it was back to zone. It was back to that 1-3-1. So if they're in that zone, you got to take advantage of Farrington and try to get a shot.
They're going to extend here. Extend the man a little bit.
Inbounds to Freddie, and everyone else backs off.
Into their offense at 16.
And they are in man. Good pass. Can't convert. Had the baseline man. Picks it back up. And good defense for DME. It's still a good look for the Legion.
Absolutely. Great look for Superior.
There you go, into Musa. Kick out. Nice wide open three. Just rims out. Diabate fights for it.
I saw a spike. But once again, great frustrated itself, not trying to show up a referee.
And the ref gave him a warning.
That's right.
So don't do it
That's
again.
Right.
I
That
thought
goes
he
back
dribbled.
to our point yesterday
Right.
of there was no intent to show an official up.
I thought he had the dribble. I didn't see the travel, but
Yep.
sometimes I'm watching off-ball movement too. Shaheed draws a foul on Diabate. So it'll be Khalil Shaheed at the line to shoot again. Rims in the first. So Farrington goes in to help on the rebound. And pushes the second in.
Good free throw shooting this week continues.
And he's got 8.
Oh, picked his pocket. Picked his pocket.
And good job to get back and help on the defense, but so Shaheed wide open on three. They finally get to him. Off the screen, three. No good.
So the question is, when does Superior go back to their backdoor stuff?
You know, you'd think they'd be getting in it here pretty quickly. 6-point lead, under 30.
Good ball.
Corner three,
Good shot.
Going on the shot. One possession for the Legion here, and we'll end out the first quarter. 25 there last night were their go-tos on the paint, inside passing, movement, post up to get some points. So they're going to have to get that going if they want to free up Farrington back for that three ball.
Well, I'm just, right now we're on a 96-92 pace. At some point, somebody's got to decide they're going to play some defense.
And that's with quite a few layups missed, too.
That's right.
So not heavily contested. So, yeah, I definitely – though it'd be interesting to watch on offense. A guy like – sometimes you want to see a pitcher's duel, right? Defense is good.
Absolutely. Well, I enjoy watching a lot of offense. But the team that's going to win the game is going to have some defense involved.
Right. So it'll be Superior Collegiate to start the ball on the quarter. As Berrien has it. Here comes the movement for the Legion. Just about lost it out of bounds. And
Out of bounds.
both feet out of bounds. That was Hardy on the catch. So Musa on the pass. Finds Farrington. Gets it up the court. Good defense there by Eric Lee.
15 on the shot clock.
Pass to Dylan. He'll pull. No good this time. Again, a fight for the offensive board. Takes it hard. And nothing coming. Pass to Hardy again. Lands out of bounds. Not sure what happened there with the ref setting the ball on the ground, but not counting. So it's Freddie with it. Man defense. Now Farrington asking for the screen.
A silky smooth jumper.
Nice play there when the defense couldn't decide who was going to guard him, just to step back and shoot.
And he also let everybody know he's got 3 of them.
3-3.
As a match. Give up one on the other end.
3 for Eric Lee. That's why he chose that jersey number. Oh, nice ball handle there for Freddie. So Dylan has it and throws the ball away. On the drive, easy two.
Great move. Great move. Superiors decide to face guard Malcolm here.
He's going to get to the line for 2. You can definitely see it's getting in his head a little bit. So 3-point game. Chance to cut into that here.
Coach Bianchi had a question for the official. Not sure what it was.
He's pointing at the clock of the scoreboard 1.
We've had a lot of coaches pointing at the score clock, and they've been wrong every time. They got way too much free time on their hands during a game.
No, true. So knocks them both down. And it's Berrien with it. Over to Hardy. Hardy blocked by Musa. And we're going to get a foul.
The move that Hardy made right there is a walk.
I agree.
It's a walk. 18 on the shot clock. Just bull your way in there.
And he gets the roll.
Just bulled his way to the rim.
That's Terrell Sanders. And Farrington now up the court. Gets the screen, kick out, and a travel. Couldn't make up his mind and took a few steps.
thought they would go back to it just to see what ISO.
Mismatch, too. Nice pass. And lost control. See, that pull-up is a technical. The hanging is not the problem. It's the pull-up.
Coach Bianchi's not happy. Not happy.
You hear the ref, shoot the shots. Nothing you can do about it at this point.
No.
Now, the momentum can carry you. That's no problem. It's the pulling up on the rim. Can't do it. Farrington misses the first free one. And he'll make the second.
You know, here's the thing, though. The player didn't argue.
No.
You know, the pull-up got you. Save the conditioning for the weight room. Looking to get a back screen here.
And he walked. It's one of those, if you didn't walk, a dribble would have been a turnover. It was too cluttered in there. So Berrien will bring it up for the Legion as they lead by 4. Shahid on the cut. Baseline jumper short. And the putback is good for Terrell Sanders.
If you're DME, you need a basket here. I think you got to get Musa ISO'd here.
A little closer than the three-point line, too.
Yeah. Looks like they tried to post Malcolm right there. Now you got
long 2. Not the best shot.
He's out of bounds again. I cannot believe they came in here and shrunk the court last night.
Right. That's
Him and
twice for him.
Him and Newman, both of them.
Yeah. It's just this side, just
That's
this
right.
corner.
That's right. Sponsored by Coach Newman's book, Wake Up.
So Musa now.
It's a right call. It's a right call.
Had a wide open path if he could have got around them.
Coach Bianchi's not happy with that, but you can't put both on. You can't impede the north-south move. Now this lineup on the floor for DME's okay defensively. I think they'll be okay. Offensively, who's going to score?
You can't get Farrington open.
If you can't get Farrington open or Vadim the ball, who's going to score offensively?
We will definitely be finding out here shortly.
Dangerous couple minutes here.
Down by 6. So foul.
Okay, so here you go, Horns.
Double team on him. He'll pull.
Answers all the
And
questions
score.
right there. Got Vadim a shot.
And that's his first points of the game. So defensively here, nobody on the inside.
Both teams have subbed, though. Both teams have subbed.
Good
Great
look.
pass.
And blocked.
Great pass.
Good pass inside to Farrington, too. Couldn't convert.
Looking to push. Euro. Good
Gets
finish.
it to fall. Eric Lee.
Good finish. You know, I disagree with that that timeout a little bit just because I thought momentum was in your favor, number one, because you just scored. But most importantly, the offensive group they had out there was not geared to score consistently.
Right.
Now you're buying state title.
Won a state title. They're currently up 5. I mean, let's see, they're bringing back out the exact same that they had. DME.
DME leaves Moose on the bench.
So just a little bit of 30-second rest there.
Boy, 55's a big old, big old, big old boy, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. So the foul on the
Right
inbounds
call.
pass.
Why foul there? 94 feet. Why even risk it?
Let them get it and then turn the pressure up.
That's right. 100% agree with that.
So they want Malcolm to have the ball.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I wouldn't stay in that horns look and at least make them guard.
Oh, it was
Oh,
going in if he hadn't touched it.
you know, that's one of those you're upset with him, but you're glad he's crashing the board.
Right.
He's a young kid. He's a freshman.
So back in the 2-3 zone. Frazier now with the ball. Back up top to Berrien. Frazier pulls NBA. No good. Big guy knocks it right into their hands.
Good-looking jumper there.
DME comes away with it. It's Farrington.
Superior just flies around to go get offensive rebounds.
Wide open look for Farrington. He's not going to miss those. His 4th 3 that he let us know.
No, there was no doubt that one didn't go in.
So he's having a great first half. 17 points.
Look at the time they're buying with Musa on the bench. Look at the time they're buying.
And they're going to get a foul on the 3-point shot.
Coach Mondragon didn't like that one at all.
So they made contact with the elbow. So it'll be Eric Lee shooting 3. Lee good on the first attempt. One of 2 as Musa comes back into the game along with number 23, Sharif. So a big lineup for him right here. 1 point guard and the rest big guys for DME. I think it's the first time we're seeing this look. It's definitely a mismatch at a few positions.
Makes that zone look pretty wide. If they stay 1-3-1.
Gets the second there. And
Somebody get
stolen.
Scott Golden a headset.
And 2.
I think there would have been some concern here with ball handling with the lineup that you just mentioned.
Got to get across the court, and they just do. And there it shows. And another easy one for him. He's got 10. So Freddie has to keep the ball in his hands, and he passes it up. Good look. Doesn't get it, but the big guys get the board and draws a foul. So if they don't make the shot, there's 3 of them swarming the basket. So both coaches not happy right now.
You know, have you ever seen a coach happy?
Not sure I have. Although Coach Newman was a little happy at the end of that game if they got the win.
He was. That's because the HBO Newman show is going to be good tonight.
So no good on the first. Still an 8-point deficit. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And he gets the second. And they'll be in a full court pressure situation here. the ball, but you got a lot of body too. So a chance to grow the lead back to 7. As it's Miranda good on the first. His first points of the game. He was a big part of that game yesterday.
Good free throw shooting continues for the weekend.
Something about this end of the court. As a substitution, Miranda will check out. As it's a full court press on both ends.
I think he just turns into, no, he's going to stay a little bit. Kind of a 2-1-2, one being the middle guy being the center fielder.
They're trying to force the ball out of Freddie's hands there and put it into one of the bigs. And we'll have 2 shots because of the bonus.
You know, every time Superior gets ready to make a little run, push this thing to 10, seem to shoot themselves in the foot a little bit.
So Miranda comes right back in. And the basket good. He'll have one more. And he gets them both.
Good looking stroke there. He must have 2-3 zone here.
Some movement around the top here as Miranda thought about the triple. Dribble shoot, long.
When in doubt, let it fly.
So Freddie with the pass to Vadim. Nice backdoor pass. Great look down low for the easy slam for Guzzi. Great ball movement. Met him high.
I
Stayed
think he
in
might
bounds.
have been out of bounds.
Yeah, they didn't
I
call
think
it.
he,
And fearless shot there. Good movement.
got to throw it up earlier. Good finish, though.
So 1-point game. With this shot clock, there's a chance they'll get the ball back.
7-second differential.
And look how much bigger this zone looks right now.
Absolutely.
Good movement. Pass on the inside and just doesn't get it to go. And they've got time for a good one.
Good pass. They're going to take the lead in the half.
What a momentum shift here. Got to shoot it.
He walked. He walked. He walked.
And that'll do it for the half. With the late transition layup, DME on top, 46-45 over Superior Collegiate. We'll take a break at the half and return at the third quarter.
You know what now? The Newman show? Did you watch it? I love it. You used to watch it, didn't you? You go watch
points for him this game. So Freddie now with the ball. Farrington getting open. Has Musa. And the triple for the big man.
Smooth three.
Nothing you can do about it.
No, looked very comfortable catching it and shooting it there.
And turnover. Freddie comes away with it. Outnumbered.
Careless
Lost
with the
control.
basketball.
Thought he had the man beat. So Shaheed up the court for the Legion. They trail 2, short on the 3. Musa, big rebound, and carries it in the fast break. Just about loses it. Good
Good
pass
give
back
and
to
go
him.
right there.
And nice take to the rim. That's one of those, once he starts putting on some muscle, he'll finish those.
Well, now let's see if he dribbles here. Remember last night, 3 for 3, no dribble.
That is true.
Let's see what he does here.
Well,
he's 4 for his last 4. Told you he wasn't going to miss again. He may not miss the rest of the year.
He'll have you to think if he doesn't.
Little Nostradamus. Now I'm going to say this. If you're Superior, now it's going to turn into a grind game a little bit potentially. Superior needs this thing to be up and down.
They go back into that 2-3 zone. Almost with the steal.
Floater.
Musa again with the board up to Farrington.
Got him with the hands a little bit there.
So Freddie up top. 3. No good, and we're going to get a foul.
Now, I personally don't understand that foul there. I mean, I think that's 2 athletes going to make a play.
Yeah, some of those 50-50 balls, unless somebody just makes a dive at somebody's knees or something, he just about turns it over there. Eric Lee back with the ball. The movement around top. Nobody on the inside.
Good move there.
Gets it to go up to 14.
2-point ball game.
Freddie now with it. Set up on the baseline. Farrington up top. Musa calling for the ball, but he's
4
only 2
on the
foot
shot
behind
clock.
him.
3. Jump and shoot over the top. Touchdown pass. Oh, he traveled.
4 steps there, I think.
That needs to go.
And it does, Eric Lee. So
He
Coach
needed to
Bianchi,
make one. His last few plays have been out of bounds, missed shot.
Coach Bianchi over there telling him to slow down. Don't get in a hurry.
Oh, good move.
And stuffed. Hardy now, pass to the middle, Shaheed. Can he do it twice? No. So now Freddie.
DME looking to go get him in the post. I like this play here.
Mismatch.
I like that play there.
Doesn't get the roll, but he will be shooting.
Great recognition there by the point guard.
Looks like he took a shot to the nose.
He won't remember it when he's married.
So Vadim only a 3 on the game.
ball game here. 1-3-1 from DME.
Quick three for Shaheed, short. Nice baseline pass.
That's a walk. That's a walk.
They're going to call it a jump ball. Not sure why Bianchi's upset at that call because he gets to retain possession there.
Coach Bianchi needs a parrot to talk to. He's always looking over his shoulder talking. Somebody get him a parrot.
Good movement around the top. So Eric Lee goes baseline inside. Nice kickback.
Short.
And Vadim with the board.
Right call.
So all tied up at 52 halfway through the third quarter. 16 fouls to 0.
Well, now wise man's going to say this. One team's playing zone, one team's playing man. One team is settling for threes. One team's trying to get to the rim and post people.
One coach will say, "You're out to get me." The other will say, "Great job."
But both of them are wearing really nice colored shirts.
Two different looks.
What, did he foul out?
I didn't hear a buzzer to say so.
No.
Could be getting close.
Right now, Coach Bianchi's saying 6-0, guys. He's saying it's 6-0. I wore my best shirt for this game, guys. Coach Mondragon's over there saying, boy, my hair looks good. My shirt and tie go together today. It's been a great day. And, by the way, we're up one.
Shaheed with the good speed and tips out of bounds.
Got shooters spotted. You got to find shooters there in transition. It makes the court go wide, which opens up driving lanes in the fourth quarter. Uh-oh.
Shaheed over to Berrien.
Looking for a lob. Nope. 2-3 here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Not sure if they see it.
Just very passive with the basketball.
So Farrington will give the ball over to Freddie.
Looking to get. Good move right there.
And he gets the roll. Shaheed in the paint. Takes it up. No good.
Oh, got to finish.
Now Farrington the other way.
Great give.
And that should be.
Oh, he called a charge.
I thought he stepped to the side.
I
Kind of got
agree
around
with
him.
you. That's awesome.
So Superior Collegiate
Coach
gets away with
Mondragon's
one.
upset. And the problem is the official, if you're going to make a call, especially a bad call, have the guts to at least answer the coach when he talks to you.
Sure.
You're the one who chose to blow your whistle.
Stand up for what you did.
That's right. What are we teaching nowadays?
Nice
And that
move.
turns out to be a pretty big call now.
Makes it a 1-point game after the layup.
Good curl right there by Farrington.
And gets the roll in. So Farrington has 19. That's his first points in the second half.
So if Superior's going to chase screens in the hip pocket, they've got to hedge. The screener defender has to hedge a little bit to prevent the curl. Coach Mondragon earlier, though, with this lineup. He was able to buy some really good minutes for Musa. Let's see if it pays off this time. That's a walk.
And they're going to say Legion ball. As Frazier checks back into the game for Hardy. So Berrien now.
Still buying good time. Very passive offensively.
Foul on the floor. Going against number 5, Dylan. As into the game is Ronaldo. The first time we've seen him this weekend, I believe, coming in for Freddie. No, the first time this game.
Vadim or Farrington have got to be one of the two, or a spot up for number 5.
And he'll take that. 16 for him. Farrington now has it. 15 on the shot clock.
Going ball screen here. Let's see how they guard it. See if they switch it late in the shot clock. 6. See if they switch it late.
Almost with the roll. A little strong on the touch. And they wanted the foul. Not going to get the call.
Coach Bianchi over there burning some calories. Pretty animated guy over there.
Entertainment on and off the court.
That's right.
So Frazier to inbound. They've got 18 on the shot clock. Berrien with it. Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Smaller court on that side as well.
How do you question that one?
Not my feet.
So let me ask this question. What was that movie with the guy who got stranded on the island?
With Tom Hanks?
Yeah, what was the volleyball's name?
Wilson.
Wilson. If Coach Bianchi's staff doesn't show up one game, he's going to need Wilson over there because he needs somebody to talk to.
So we got a timeout. I wasn't sure what they were about to call there. Vadim, not sure what's going on. So 54 to go. 1 point lead for DME, and they've got 2 on the shot clock after the timeout.
I think you've got to do something where you run someone off the baseline. I'd run Farrington to the corner to try to get a 3, hoping they're going to go and we can throw it to the naked side on the other side of the rim, get something cheap. Other than that, you're really kind of limited there.
Sure.
You know, this game's been a great game, and we got a great game to follow. Rematch of the 2018 state championship game. The Rock versus Victory Rock.
And the Rock has definitely gotten bigger since that game. Great. They played great last night.
They did.
You know, Colton Mitchell of Victory Rock coming off a triple-double, I learned after the game. So he's stepping up his play as well. We're definitely in for a good one there. So DME breaks out of the timeout.
Let's see what they do here.
You'd think they're looking for either Farrington or one of the big men on a back cut to the goal.
See here, looks like you're going to get a scissor action. Wow.
What a play. Just how the coach drew it up.
I don't mean this is bad. That's too easy coming out of a timeout for Superior to give that up.
That you expect a roll.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do something, whether it be switch it or get through it or something.
And Farrington there for 2.
There's a run. There's
21.
a run with this lineup. Look at all the time you're buying for Musa. Look at all the time you're buying for Musa.
So turnover there, but just like that, 5-point lead, 18 to go. So DME bench obviously fired up after that string of events. And as you mentioned,
hold for one or take first available in rhythm.
Depends on what you think your defense can do. According to Bianchi right now, they're going to hold for one. Only down 2 possessions.
So passive, though. Big shot right
Gets
there.
the roll. So not able to get a shot off or get the clock kept rolling on the inbounds. And Mondragon not happy.
No, he just explained. He just talked about it.
So 61-59 DME on top of Superior Collegiate to end the third. 9 minutes to decide these 2-point differentials here. If you're DME, pretty much all of their lineup combinations have been working this half. They got Sharif and Musa on the court together. Always works, but here that last group they had was working great too. So looks like they'll come back with
This is a
Sharif
good
and Musa.
lineup here for him. Give Vadim a little breather here.
Legion's going a little bigger too. We know number 23, Miranda for the Legion, went off in yesterday's game, so he's still capable of doing that thing here if they can get him in rhythm.
Number 3 for Superior has 4 fouls. So they've rolled the dice here a little bit.
Sharif with it over to Farrington. Musa, the nice spin move.
Great move. That's a big-time move.
Not much you can do about that with his length.
No, that's a great move.
Miranda pulled from NBA, and that's what he does.
Big 3.
DME does not want to let him get hot. 1-point game. Farrington now has the screen. Goes baseline, kick out for 3. Sharif got it.
Great kick.
12 points for him, and DME is fired up right now.
Absolutely.
Almost looks like Farrington's smiling on the court when he gets fired up.
Tough
Floater,
shot.
not what you need in this situation.
I didn't like that one down 4, especially coming off a good possession where you just made a 3.
Corner 3, wide open, puts it in. Great ball movement, spacing the floor.
Coach Mondragon gave the old fist pump.
Hitting on all cylinders right now. So this is what we go back to. They're up 7. Can they make it 14? And Musa has it, needs to give it up to a guard. Somehow gets it back and draws a foul, but he showed us right there in the end why usually when he brings it up himself, something happens.
Well, this is, I'm going to be honest with you, this is a tough time right here for Superior.
Outside of that one Miranda shot on the wing, DME's held them pretty solidly to nothing.
So the question becomes, because it's becoming a kind of a grind out game, you notice they've gotten Moose to the ball at the elbow a couple times, looking to ISO him, and then just kind of grind it out with him one-on-one, and then finding shooters. At what point, if you're Superior, do you look to press? If you score here, do you try to make it a little faster, or do you say we're going to let the shot clock make the game fast for us? There's a wide open look. Big time 3. Big time 3, and coach takes timeout.
So good for Hardy, yeah. So back to what you're saying there, I think if you put him in the full court press, what you're hoping is that Musa catches it somewhere in the middle and you force him to put it on the floor.
That's right. That's right.
Because he, like we've mentioned, every time he puts it on the floor, it usually ends up loose at some point.
Well, and I would like to see him dribble it more with a purpose to go score in the open floor as to always looking to give it up. So
Right.
I think it's 2 things. I think, number 1, give it up if you're going to give it up. So give it up quick. Or just keep it in your hand and look to go score, and then if you have to pass it, you have to pass it.
Right.
And I think that's just part of maturing for him.
She's still got 2 more years after this one to grow.
Very, very talented player. Very talented.
Sure, coaches across the country will be taking notice of that kid.
Absolutely.
So after the timeout, as mentioned, DME 70, Superior Collegiate 65.
We got a good one to follow this one. Okay, here we go. They're going to extend kind of a 1-3-1 full court. DME does a good job of stretching the floor. 14 on the shot clock.
Musa has it on the wing, kicks
There's
it
your
down.
good decision to post him.
Never surprised the shot clock didn't go off there.
Oh, loose ball. There's where you want the ball. There's where you want the ball.
And a dunk for Cherie.
Good move. Drove it baseline. No one stepped up to cut him off. Let's see what Superior comes back with.
Pass inside, draws a foul.
Should be 2 shots.
And it will be 2 shots for Sanders. So Sanders is good on his first.
Now let me ask this question. If you're Superior, do you look at 2-3 zone this trip? Haven't really showed it since you're 1-3-1 in the first half. Do you show maybe a little 2-3 here just to see if they make a shot? I think we got a violation on White, I believe. Violation on White.
Well, yeah, back to your point there. I think it's okay to flat. They're going to go into full court here, but flash it at least one possession to give a shot of how it's going to work.
I think I would at least show it one time just to get them out of rhythm.
And to make them think that's what they're going to see the next possession.
Because here you go. It's coming to Musa. There's
the backdoor pass, too.
Yep. Big shot right there. Big rebound.
And Musa doing his thing. "17 points for Musa, most of which have come in this second half.
Got to the rim. Good battle by Superior.
So Shaheed draws contact. They're going to say it's 2. So Shaheed at the line. Gets his 4th free throw.
Hardy. This break for Hardy's going to have to be pretty quick, I would think. He's your one guy who's consistently made threes.
And good on the second is Shaheed. Got lucky there on the inbounds. Bounces off the bottom of the backboard.
Is that a violation?
10-second.
No, the bottom of the backboard on the inbound. Well, great footwork right there.
A couple times he's shown that now. I don't know if that is a violation or not. Right at him with the shot, Eric Lee. 4th 3 of the game.
trap a little bit out of it. So my question is, are you going to guard Musa any differently this trip? Front, 3/4. Is there going to be anything different? He traveled there.
I'm surprised they're not going to the zone.
What a move. Got to finish it.
Surprised they're not going to the zone with how well Musa is taking them on. You know, a few straight possessions where they've taken into him. He spins, gets to the goal.
That's right.
So Shaheed back at the line. Made his last 2 attempts. 5-point game. They could really use it here.
Not
We're halfway
sure.
through.
Something to do with scores table again. Scores right. Scores right, gentlemen. All you're doing is you've got to be concerned about icing your shooter here.
Another problem I've seen right here in the past is anytime the home team's playing, if the home team's keeping book, the team they're playing always feels like something's going on. It's happened a few times last season as well when everything's right, but it just feels wrong. So obviously they think there's an extra point somewhere out there being left.
Coach Bianchi still pleading his case. It's a 3-point game if he makes this one. 76-72.
Still talking.
You know, we've been sitting here watching the scoreboard pretty regularly. I feel pretty good with it.
As he gets another. The ball gets to Freddie.
Little token trap. 1 possession ball game, 4 minutes left. Can't ask for much more than this.
Nice handling.
Oh, what a move.
And maybe don't try the dunk, just get it in, but it fell anyway. But great ball handling there by Freddie to make his man miss.
Big shot right here if it goes.
And nothing but net. Shaheed.
Now the score should be 76-78. That's correct. Shot clock helps you. 15. If you're DME, you cannot. If you're DME, you can't go away from what got you here. Moose has got to continue to touch the basketball. He's not even in the game.
So Sharif still in with Vadim, Matt, Farrington, and Freddie. A little smaller for him. They run into each other there. Berrien overreaches. Farrington will pull. Rare miss
Good
for him.
rebound.
Gets his own again and loses it.
Big trip right here. Big trip for Superior. Oh, didn't like that move there. Slow down. Get what you want offensively.
Farrington drives. Blocked.
Wow. Now here's my question. Is that on the floor or in the act of shooting?
See what they say here. It looks like they're going to say shooting. They say he just picked up his dribble, almost going to the rim.
Two big shots here.
Good on his first.
You know, he's had a pretty complete good. Throw it up to the big fella.
Gets it to fall. Good look for Farrington. 6-point game.
Ball's got to touch Moose's hands. If you have anything in your arsenal that's backdoor, get you an easy one, this is a great time.
Vadim.
Big shot.
Again for Vadim.
Big shot.
7 points on the lead. Eric Lee with the ball. Slips. Great defense by Freddie. And
Walk.
travel. He would have had the three.
7-point ball game. 2 minutes to play. You still got the shot clock to protect you.
As Hardy comes back in for Lee. Looks like Lee did something on that slip to a hamstring.
Still got the shot clock to protect you.
So Farrington coming off the screen.
Step back.
Big board. Musa.
Grown man basketball play right there.
I don't like the shot by Farrington.
Nope.
But Musa there to bail him out. 9 points on the lead, minute and a half. Superior's got to get some stops.
They got to get to the rim.
Great move there for Sanders. And a quick timeout. So back to 7, minute 25. Still got a chance, but DME, obviously, you go straight to Musa every play. And if you're Superior Collegiate, you got to stop. Looks like Coach Bianchi's wanting to talk about something. Still leaving off the scoreboard.
I don't know about. I think he's complaining about a foul situation. My question is, I don't know if I would want to spend my full time out talking to the official in a 7-point ball game with minute 25 left.
So both teams with 3 fouls, a couple to give.
You know, there's a part of me that wants to say this. I don't know if you'll agree. There's a part of me that thinks Superior has looked better today than they did yesterday, even though they're losing. Yesterday, I thought they took a bunch of bad shots, and looks like they've shared it more today to me on the offensive end.
Because they had leads yesterday, you got to get out of your game, but they've had to stay pretty true to their game. It's just that everything hasn't been falling today.
That's right.
So Musa will be on the inbounds.
Expect a couple traps here.
Full court.
1 foul to give. There's your trap.
Good movement. No need to pass forward. Wide open. I was going to say hold off, but you can't give up a shot that easy.
Got to take that one.
As Lee's back in. Shaheed. Emergency triple. I'm not sure how he stayed in there. And Hardy with the air ball. Musa gets it. Farrington now.
Touchdown.
Easy board, and that should be game. 11 points with 45 seconds. Going to get a foul. That previous play, not much you can do there with Legion with him.
That's right.
Snowbirding on the other end there. So it would take perfect plays happening for this to go the way Superior Collegiate needs it to go.
Well, if you're, no question, if you're Superior, you just got to take care. I'm sorry, if you're DME, you just got to take care of the basketball. They've got to come foul you.
So good on the first, Sanders.
chippy. Getting a little chippy.
No need for that here. Musa come running in like he was waiting for it.
Getting a little chippy.
If you're DME, you've got the game. No need to open your mouth. Hard foul, but it was just a foul. You don't want to risk a technical with 2 points and then a quick three. Not sure what the refs are doing here. Did they call a technical?
You just hate to see something end this way.
You said take away from the game. Now, for Vadim throwing his arm, I don't fully have a problem with that. Sometimes you feel like you're being held. You go over he shouldn't have done it, but I understand his frustration with being grabbed. It's the players coming in at the end to get in somebody's face that I don't like to see. So I'm not sure what they're still talking about here. Could have had the game over by now. As we've got a nice one coming up next between Victory Rock and the Rock School. See the Rock School making their way into the corner, getting ready.
So I looked at the bench for DME.
Said something about 3 getting a technical. I don't think he was near the play, was he?
I'm still trying to figure it out here.
Trying to hear what they're saying. I think he said 3 wasn't on the floor.
I didn't see anyone from DME leave the bench. Did you?
Mm-mm. Did Superior Collegiate have people leaving the
I
bench?
know 15 left the bench.
All the players on the floor for the Legion, I felt like they were walking away from the
That's right.
situation.
That's right.
Now, bench, different story.
By rule, you probably got an ejection for 15. I never saw a punch thrown.
No. At this point, I wish they'd just call it game and we'll move on to the next.
Well, let's just go shoot the free throw. Call a double technical on the 2 that it happened.
Now, a technical from the bench and an ejection in that situation, does that make you ineligible for a next game?
That's something we at the league office will sit down and review. It all depends. My whole thing is what was intent. Ultimately that decision will fall on my shoulders. I think we'll just have to sit down and review the tape and then go from there. I didn't see anything with the altercation that would lead to any sort of suspension, in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't see anyone from DME leave the bench with any kind of intent.
Mm-mm. So they're saying something about Hardy here. I think he has to go back off the court. Too much talking at this point. We just need to get
Absolutely.
this one over with.
10 seconds left.
Kind of going silent on the broadcast here. I feel like we've said everything we can say about the situation. We
Well,
just need to. As refs, here's the rules. Here's what we said. Move on. We said so and so and so and so. Quick explanation and move on. So the original free throws here for the 1-and-1.
explanation too as to what decision was made.
And that will do it. So 96-85,
Hard fought game.
DME
Good win for
score,
DME.
and the score doesn't reflect how close it really
That's right.
was.
Great win for DME. Good program win. Good win for Coach Mondragon. Happy for him and his staff. And